So, personalized medicine sounds like one of those ideas that is kind of like obviously good. Healthcare tailored to my body, to your genetics, my own risks. What am I susceptible to in the future? If we can spot the problems that I'm gonna have earlier, we can treat them earlier. We can start preventable measures. And that feels like progress. So it's me, Granny Bianca from the future, and I want to tell you that's kind of exactly how it felt. And at first, it really was progress. It did help a lot of people. And it isn't futuristic. Right now, we already have wearables tracking heart rate and sleep, genetic tests that estimate disease as well as risk, and some healthcare apps out there are predicting future issues. Most of this is framed as optional information that we can act on. Yes, but the real shift wasn't with the technological innovation. It was what the prediction did to how illnesses were understood. Wait, what do you mean explicitly? So, before prediction, you and I both know that getting sick was kind of just bad luck. Unfortunately, you caught the train and then you got a cold, or you went to the office and someone was coughing. But after prediction, getting sick was looked at something that was predictable, avoidable. And once something looks avoidable, systems, they start treating it very differently. So instead of reacting to illness, the focus moves more to managing risk? Like, that already happens though? Healthcare, it kind of works on probabilities right now. So it does. But this time, risk became individual, continuous, and tracked over the years. And once risk looked individual, the question quietly became, what did you do about it? And that's when advice slowly turned into expectation. And it wasn't like announced that it was this thing, and it wasn't actually forced. It was just built into how coverage worked. So do you mean like incentives? Lower premiums? Rewards for like healthy behavior? Yeah. And then, as time went by, these incentives, they stopped feeling optional. Predicted risk went up, costs changed, behaviors didn't match forecasts, and then your coverage changed. So if I take you back a few years, you might not know this yet, but you were a kid. But when I was pregnant, it was a totally normal pregnancy, no complications. I was very lucky, but I had McDonald's cravings to be specific. Double-decker Mari biscuit chocolate brownie McFlurry with like chips or fries dipped into it. This was a frequent occurrence. And you know, it happens. You will know one day. And I gained more weight than my predicted range. It wasn't extreme, just more than I would have liked, and the system as well. But after that, my risk profile completely changed. My premiums, they skyrocketed. And some preventative care was flagged as non-essential. And later, when I applied for like extended coverage, the pregnancy history actually worked against me. And it wasn't because something went wrong, but because the data had said I hadn't managed my risk optimally. And from that point on, my body wasn't just mine during pregnancy. It was being evaluated. So even normal events started to look like risky behavior. Yep, nothing dramatic happened, but every future choice came with a price tag attached to it. Healthcare became this long-term agreement. Your body became a forecast. Your behavior became a variable. And once that happened, other institutions started justifying how you should live your life. Like, I can see how most people wouldn't resist this. It, sounds like care. Like, prevention, so that we can hopefully live a longer, healthier, happier life. It's almost like being looked after. by the system. And that's why it worked. People didn't feel controlled. They felt, what's the right word, managed. Until the day where they actually wanted to live life normally, in a way the system hadn't planned for. So maybe the real question isn't whether personalized medicine actually helps us. It's actually what happens when it slowly starts to shift into this expectation. And who gets to decide what healthy enough actually means. Thanks for coming along on this one. I do wish all of us and myself a really healthy rest of our life. Yeah. I was gonna make a very bad joke to be like, I hope I get to see myself like this one day, but I guess only time will tell. Death shouldn't be something we're scared of. Anyway, see you tomorrow.